Who said, hey, Lisa? Hey, Lisa. Good Friday evening to you. I'm coming right back. I said hello and then I'm leaving. What? I'm just hooking something up here. I just realized I don't have hooked up. Oh, sorry, guys. One day, right? One day I'll have my whole system. I keep saying one day I will be set up ahead of time. Let me see. As I crawl back from... Oh, I'm okay. What's going on, guys? TGIF, right? TGIF. Lisa, how are you? How's it going? Did you do your interview yet? Is that still in the making? Are we still waiting for that? As you can see, my background is slowly growing. Slowly. I added a piece of Riley's artwork here. It's a dog. And I have some stuff coming that I ordered. My husband sees this. It was inexpensive. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting my little vibe here. But hey, guys, just waiting to see who comes on, if anybody comes on. If not, it's Friday. I got nothing else to do. So I'll sit here and just play with this putty all night, and that's okay too. But if you're here, I see there's 3 people. No. Do you hear them? I said to them, I'm going to go downstairs for a conference call. You guys are my conference call. Can you please settle down, watch your thing that you wanted to watch, and not act like animals? That's not what's happening. They're acting a little beastie, but that's okay. What's going on? I see there's 4 people here right now, but I don't see any names. What the heck? If you're here, I'd love for you to say hello. But usually I would see names. I see Lisa's name because Lisa said, hey. Now she said, how are you? I'm good, Lisa. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Mama? What's going on in your crazy life? Took a bit to find you. My mom is saying, took a bit to find me. Why? It's just Breizy. You always tell me that, Mama, that it takes a little bit to find me. It's bizarre. I'm sorry. So what's going on? What's happening? I'm going to see if we get any other participants for the evening. But while we're waiting, how are you guys doing? Lisa, what's new and exciting in your life? I'm sorry if it sounds like a gigantic jungle animal is going to come in through the ceiling. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but do you hear that? Sorry. Guys, please stop. Hi, Muriel. Sorry. They have this stomping their feet down to like an art. Mom, did I stomp my feet when I was a kid? Like, I don't want to listen to you, so I'm going to stomp my feet and walk away. Riley has mastered the art of stomping her feet and slamming the door. We've lost a lot of iPad time for that one. My mom says all your other posts came up before your live did. I don't know what that means. Lisa said, good. Can you all pray because my uncle's wife is in the hospital on a breathing machine? Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Is it, if you don't mind me asking, is it COVID related? Is it not related to that? It's so crazy because I feel like these days, right, or this whole year, if you hear that anybody is sick, if anybody, God forbid, passed away, I feel like that's the first thing, right? That's the first. That's just sort of the world we are living in. She has COVID. Yes. Oh my goodness. So is this your aunt? I know you said your uncle's wife. Is this your aunt? I'm assuming, but I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that, Lisa. I hope that she recovers soon. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I wanted to see. I thought maybe my dad would join us too. She's on your mom's side. Okay. Oh, man. You know what? While I'm just waiting a moment, don't mean to ignore anybody. Hey, Pops, if you're free, come on to Just Breezy YouTube. We're live. Oh, I got to autocorrect Breezy. No, I have to unautocorrect Breezy. Oh, good Lord. Susan says, we have it too. I know your how is your family doing, Susan? I know you were saying last week that that you had a bunch of family members with COVID. Are they starting to recover? Are they starting to feel better at all? Guys, please. Sorry, I'm going to be so loud. Yeah. Remember I told you I'm doing my conference call? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Tell me, though. When are we going to have what?
When are we going to have dessert?
Dessert? So do we just think dessert is something we should have every single night?
No.
Yeah. What do you want for dessert? Do you guys have dessert every single night, like dinner and then dessert is just a given? And if so, what do your desserts consist of? What do you feel like having for dessert? I know it's Friday night, right?
Yes.
Have a little something fun.
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Do you want maybe some hot chocolate with the spoons that I have up there that are the spoons that have the chocolate on them, and you mix it into the hot chocolate and it melts? Yeah, we could do that.
Or we can do the chocolate lava.
We could do that too. Okay, stand up. Nope, come here, buddy. I could promise you something though. If you're going to start that, you're not getting any of that good stuff. So scoot your boot upstairs. Watch the wire. We're going to play limbo under the wire. Watch the light. I can't. I'm sorry.
Parkour.
No, we're not parkouring. Go, scoot your boot. There's nothing to parkour on here.
Parkour.
All the way upstairs, bud. Appreciate it. I just want an hour. Just an hour. Sorry. Hey, Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Frankie, can you shut the door, please? Thank you. Parkour. Parkour. Everywhere. This child parkours everywhere. Okay, let's get back to it. Susan says they are, but Brian and myself have it. Oh, geez. How are you feeling, Susan? How's Brian feeling? My goodness. Jackie, hello. Yes to dessert after dinner. Lisa says sometimes. Jackie says cheesecake, cannolis, ice cream, brownies. Naomi's in the house. Hi, Naomi. Joe, are you? How are you? I'm good. I'm doing all right. I can't. I probably could complain. I'm sure I can come up with stuff and complain, but I'm not gonna, because you know what? I'm healthy. Everyone in my immediate bubble is doing okay. So these days, right? If you got that, then you're good. You're good. I was saying this morning how to make sure nobody's down here. I was saying this morning on my live how yesterday I accidentally killed Riley's fish. I accidentally did it. And then I went to the pet store right before the bus came home and I got another one, a little like replacement. And she came home from school yesterday and she was like, holy crap. But she didn't say holy crap. She was just like, oh my gosh, my fish got so big. And she kept saying it today, like, I can't believe how much he grew. And part of me is feeling really guilty. But the thing is, and now she's had fish in the past that have died. She's had frogs that have died. But she's just been in like a very sensitive, she's sensitive to begin, but a really sensitive place. And I just couldn't put her through it. I just couldn't. So I went and bought a freaking replacement fish and I'm trying to pass it off as Kaha. That's what she named it. And I feel like she's gonna call me out on it soon because she keeps looking at him like something's not adding up. He doesn't look the same, and he doesn't. I'm like, just give me another feeder fish. He doesn't look the same at all, like at all. What have I been up to? Nothing crazy. Unfortunately, nothing crazy. Which I guess is good though, right? The kids are back to school. They were like remote for 2 days. They're back in school. I'm working a couple of days a week, then doing my YouTube stuff. So nothing too crazy, which is okay, I guess. How about you, Naomi? What's going on in your part of the world? Literally in another part of the world. Jackie says, I found these new Reese's brownie cakes. What? Reese's brownie cakes. I need so many more details. Are they like little cakes, like little cakes that are chocolate and peanut butter and cake? Do you sell these down the block at a dairy farm? That sounds amazing. Susan said I was terrible. Oh, terrible, but never got a fever. Okay, good. Brian, not so lucky. Achy, coughing, fatigue. He's been sleeping all day. Running temperature, normal to 102. Almost we went to the hospital. Oh man. I'm sorry. I hope it passes quickly. Quickly. Ugh, I don't even know what to say. It's so bizarre because it's one of these like, and I've said it before, like you could talk to 10 different people who have it, and it's like it affects everybody differently, right? This one was asymptomatic, doesn't even know they had it. This one is in the hospital. This one just felt like they had allergies. It's crazy. Naomi says, not a lot going on. Did your family ever find a place, Naomi, or are they still are they like living with friends? Jackie sent me. Oh my goodness. Jackie, this doesn't look healthy at all for me, but I feel like Jackie sent me a picture of the Reese's snack cakes. You really can't tell. It looks freaking delicious. I mean, I've never seen these. It looks so good. And then what did you get? Ben and Jerry's cookies and cream cheesecake? Ice cream? Girl, what in the hell? Now I want something bad. I want something really not good for me. Lisa says, I'm going to be a godparent for my cousin's baby. You and your brother are going to be oh, that's awesome. Oh, you were telling us about that last time, I think, Lisa. Being a godparent is so much fun. It really is. I love it. But that's great. Congrats. Jack says, I'll send you a pic. Got it. You don't sell them yet. Well, you need to fix that. You got to shoot. Bye, Naomi. I'll talk to you soon. Lisa says, feel better to Susan. Mom says, don't let him lay in bed. Make him get up, stretch, walk for a few minutes so he doesn't get pneumonia. We isolated for March. Who knows? Okay. Yes, Susan, that's a really good point. I will say, forgetting who, it was definitely on like TV it was some doctor talking about it months ago, but I remember him saying that as bad as you feel, if you have COVID, as bad as you feel, make sure you're getting up, make sure you're walking around a few times throughout the day, because exactly what my mom said, if you're just laying there, it will settle in your lungs and you can get pneumonia. Not a doctor. I don't know if you guys knew this. All the stuff on the wall, there's no doctor stuff. But I do remember a doctor saying that it was very important that no matter how crappy you feel, to make sure you're up and moving. Oh, goodness. But I hope you guys start feeling well soon. Dear gosh. All right. Oh, Radical Fanatic. Hey, Nate. How are you, buddy? I was just going to add, I only have no sleeping on his back. Right. Do you guys have what's called a recliner, perhaps? You're good? Good. Good is good. Have you guys ever, I'm just making sure have you guys ever done what I did? I was saying, Nate, that I killed Riley's fish yesterday by accident. And then I went and got a replacement and just swapped them out. I just swapped them out because I just felt too badly. Has anybody done that to their kids? Or if you don't have kids, have you ever been part of the whole like swap out a dead animal for a replacement? I mean, I don't know if you could really get away with it with anything else but fish, right? I mean, I would, if anybody pulled that off with like a cat or a dog, I'm not even going to say all the power to you because that's terrible. I am judging you, but I'm so curious if anybody has pulled that off with like a bigger animal than a fish. Oh my gosh, I can't. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's done this. And if you haven't, lie and say you did because I just feel badly. And then I don't know if I told you guys. Well, I don't know if anybody was there. You did it with my gerbil? I forgot I had gerbils when I was little. Was that a my dad thing? Did my dad get me the gerbils? Do gerbils even exist anymore? Are they even like an animal anymore? Are they extinct? I don't think I've heard the word gerbil since I was like 4 or 5. Honestly, gerbils, right? Like, first of all, what a weird, just keep saying it, gerbil, gerbil, gerbil. It's a weird name. They were so cute, little gerbils. Sorry. But you did that with my gerbil? I mean, listen, right? Everything dies and it's a life lesson. I get it. But it's just sometimes, I don't know. It wasn't me that got them. Yeah, I think my dad got the gerbils. Susan says, I'm trying to get him like that, Sharon. Oh, okay. Get him on his side or on his stomach or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I hate this. I hate people not feeling well, especially with COVID. It's like because on top of not feeling well, I'm sure psychologically, right, mentally, it's like a mind F because I'm sure you get nervous, right? It's like, ugh. My mom says when you were a kid, you just don't understand. Well, here's the thing, like she knows about death. She gets it. But like my dad had to put one of his dogs to sleep like 2 weeks ago and she was really upset about it. She was really sad for him and then she's like, what if Walter gets sick, our dog? What if the turtle gets sick? Are we going to put them to sleep? And then so then I kill the freaking fish and I'm like, I can't. We're swapping this one out. If it was anything bigger, right above fish level, the turtle, her frogs. I'm not even going to say Walter because that's just terrible. But I would tell her. But Susan says very scary. Yeah, I'm sure. And it's like I'm going back and forth between topics. I'm sorry. I mean, what else is new? But I'm sure that's all part of it too. Is trying to keep your mind busy and not going into a panic and just sort of focusing on. I'm sorry. Am I hearing crying or laughing? Laughing. Just focusing on getting better, Man. Okay, so can I just show you what I made? Can you see? Like a little, right? It's like a rose. And now it's dead. It's a dead rose. Mom says, but no one died when you were young, so I wasn't going to have your pet introduce you to death. I get it. I get it. My goodness, Friday night conversations. Death and COVID and dead fish. What the hell? All right. Oh, here was a question that I had, and I probably have asked this before in the past, but I am so talented, Mom. My foot's falling asleep. What is the most daring thing? What's the most daring thing that you guys have done? I am not a daring person. I know that might be hard to believe. I'm not a daring person. I don't like to do things that, in my mind, are uncomfortable. Like, I would any day of the week get up on stage, give a talk, a speech, something. I have no problem with public speaking. If you haven't, if you can't tell, where I know to some people that would be like terrifying. That isn't to me. There's so many other things that people really enjoy, and I've talked about like certain things, but that I just would never do. So I'm not really a daring person. So, excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm always fascinated when people are. So what about you guys? What are some things that you've done that are really daring? Do you have anything like that you're like, you can use the old jump out of a plane, Mom? We've talked about skydiving quite a bit for some reason on here, probably because it's something I would never, ever do. But has anybody done something like really daring or something so out of their comfort zone that people would be like, you didn't do that? What? What's it? Lisa said, what are you doing for Super Bowl Sunday? Go Bucks. When is Super Bowl Sunday? I know that's coming up. I just don't know when it is. Obviously, it's on a Sunday. Usually we either have people at the house, which we're not doing. It's this Sunday. Okay. This Sunday, as in tomorrow, Saturday, the next day is Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is Sunday? Why didn't I know that? Mike has not mentioned that it was this Sunday to me. That's interesting. I think he just came home. Mom said, stood up to a guy that had a big knife. What? When? Where? How? I want more details. Dave, hello. Dave says, flew a helicopter, went whitewater canoeing, and went on that freakishly tall water slide Splish Splash. That's about as daring as I get. Those are some pretty daring things. The fact that you were even in a helicopter, like that's on the list of things I just wouldn't do. I'm not judging you for doing it. I think I'm probably missing out on amazing experiences by not doing those things because I'm sure it's beautiful and the view and all of that. But even when I watch Bachelor, excuse me, Bachelor or Bachelorette, and they always have the helicopter ride, this romantic date with the helicopter ride. I'm like, I would be a terrible bachelorette, one, because I'm married, two, because I wouldn't do any of the things. Like, I'm fun. I'm fun, but I'm not going to do things like that. I'm not going to go jumping off things. I'm not going to go flying in things. I mean, I go on planes. I have a hard enough time with that. You couldn't pay me, one of those things, you couldn't pay me enough to get into a helicopter. So I think that is very daring, as is the whitewater canoeing and the tall water slide. 100%. Yeah, Mike is home. I did not know that Super Bowl Sunday was Sunday. So we'll be home to answer your question, and I'll get some fun food. And that's it, really. But yeah, usually we would either have people here or we go to a friend's house and do the whole, heroes and platters of food and all the people. And it's fun. I love it. I love the food. I don't really care about the game. I don't even know who's playing. I think somebody said Bucks. Go Buck. Bucks, right? Isn't it Bucks? I don't know. I don't even know who's playing. Jackie said, most daring thing I've ever done was go on a Ferris wheel or the zipper ride at a carnival. Not a fan of heights. I hear you, girl. Ferris wheel, I have to say, I love the Ferris wheel, which is surprising to me because it's tall, right? It's big and it's kind of like out of your control. But I love the Ferris wheel. I really do. It's one of the only rides I can go on without getting sick. Well, I sound like the biggest drip ever. I'm like, I won't do this, I won't do that. I throw up on rides. But yet I'm like, but I'm fun. My God. At least I can laugh at myself. Susan said, OMG, you are married to Mike, right? I am. What do you mean? Because I don't know who's playing the Super Bowl? Or that the Super Bowl was Sunday? Yeah, I had no idea. Yes, me too. Susan said, too funny. It is going crazy here in Tampa. You've been listening in the car. Babe, I had no idea Super Bowl Sunday was on Sunday. Lisa was asking, what are we doing on Super Bowl Sunday? And I begged the question, when is it? Obviously, it's on a Sunday. I didn't know it was this Sunday. I didn't know. Going crazy here in Tampa. Okay. Is the Super Bowl being played in Tampa? Is that why? I'm assuming if people are going crazy. Is that a dumb question? Is the Super Bowl always played in the same place, regardless of who's in it? How does this work? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Dave says it's the Chief versus the Great Satan. Who's the Great Satan? The Bucks? My mom says, remember Nicole's 15th birthday when the drunk guy around the corner came over and grabbed one of Cole's friends? He had 2 knives, had to get the kids inside, yelled, made him give me the knives. What? I mean, I know I asked you from like a few minutes ago because you said something about the knives. I don't remember. Was I there? I would have been 20. Was I there? Maybe I wasn't there because I don't remember that going down at all. That sounds bananas. It's the Bucks versus KC. I don't know what any of this means. Dave said it was the Chiefs versus the Great Satan. Which one of those is Satan? And the Chiefs, I'm so confused. Mike says, yes, Susan, I'm married someone who's pretty clueless about all sports. You're clueless about, no, you're not. No, you're not at all. Jack says, I won't go on rides anymore except water rides. I'll go on most water rides. Yeah. I enjoy, do I enjoy water rides? Let me think about that statement. There's certain water rides I do enjoy. I like the ones with like the tubes and you sit in and you're like, and then like the big circle ones with like everybody in it. Body slides. I could do a good body slide if the pitch isn't so like, not doing it. If it's one that's like, and you pick it up speed, but you can sit up, slow yourself down a little bit. I do that. I cheat. I'll sit up and I'll touch the wall a little, slow myself down so I don't feel out of control. And then I'm like, that I like. Anything that's like, no. Mike says, I told you it was this Sunday. When did you tell me it was this Sunday? Did you? I'm sorry. We haven't discussed anything. I mean, obviously, what are we doing? We're not going over anybody's house. We're not having anybody over. If anybody's doing that, I'm not judging. We're just not doing that. I'm not comfortable with it. So that's fine. But we didn't discuss Super Bowl food. I feel like even though it's just us, and even though you eat healthy, Michael, and Frankie can't have gluten, and Riley's a vegetarian, can we please get a hero anyway? Like it's the one time a year that I like the hero. I want my option of Italian or American hero. Nobody else in the house will eat it. Maybe I could just go to the deli and be like, can I just have a slice? You're making it, I'm sure, for all these families. Could you just cut me a slice? I'll even take the ends. I mean, wait. Okay, Susan said, hey, if they were not my home team, I'd have no clue. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Mike says it's a different location every year based on who won. So it's being played in Tampa or one of the teams, obviously from Tampa. Is that how we're playing this? Is that how it goes? Or is there just like a host city, like for the Olympics? So then it doesn't matter who is in it. It's just this is who's hosting this year. Now I'm curious. You guys had to go in this direction. Now I'm curious. Mike says almost always a warm weather. Oh, right here. Okay. Warm weather location for obvious reasons. That makes sense. Dave says the Great Satan is the excuse me. Tampa Bay quarterback who shall remain nameless. Well, the funny thing is, I'm sure everybody on here knows who that is, but it's going to remain nameless for me. Wait a minute. Don't, Tom Brady? No, I don't know. Ravensburg? I'm going to just stop talking. I'm just going to stop talking. I know Tom Brady is a quarterback. Is he even going to the Super Bowl? Where are we? Jackie says she doesn't know who's playing either. I know the basics of how to play most sports, but I don't follow any teams. Same. I've sort of like in the recent year or two picked up on the whole 4 downs, right? Am I making it 4 downs with football? 4 downs. The extra point with the field goal kick. Should I stop embarrassing myself, Michael? Susan said home team playing. It's their hometown first time forever. Oh, that's exciting. Mom says you were in Connecticut school. Okay. So you're talking about the knife incident in front of our house? What the hell? Okay, that makes sense. You like the lazy river. I do enjoy the lazy river. I think it's lovely. I think it's safe. I think there's no risk of injury. I enjoy a good old lazy river. It's funny because I feel like my personality could be a little cuckoo sometimes. A little all over the place, right? A little bit. I realize that about myself. I've had people say that to me. I get that. So you would think that I'd be all like, I don't know, adventure seeking, adrenaline seeking. I don't like adrenaline rush feeling at all. Like truly, it directly correlates with anxiety for me. That feeling, and I definitely talked about this before, that feeling of being out of control, free fall, it is truly one of the worst, horrifying feelings. Like people who love that adrenaline rush, I can't even fathom it because it's such a for me. Lisa said, I like the lazy river, Ferris wheel, and slow rides, no roller coaster. Yeah. Actually, I wish I could do roller coasters. I think I'd said when I was a kid, but the movement on it, I just can't. I get sick, get headaches. Dear Lord. Mom says I went tubing down the river with Mike, was having a great time until he told me to watch out for the water snakes. Yeesh, that's pretty disgusting. Dave says get a 3-foot hero. It's just, and you know what's so sad is that if I get a 3-foot hero throughout the day, right? So 3-foot hero, no, that's like a foot. 3-foot hero-ish. I will eat that throughout the day. And then I will be so sick at night. And Mike will be like, look what you did. You proud of yourself? Why do you do that to yourself? But I love it so much. I do. It's like my favorite party food is the hero. I like all the the pasta and the sausage and peppers and all that good stuff. But I love the party hero so much. And I don't need any of the craziness. I mean, I do like when they have like the eggplant and sometimes the chicken parm, but just give me the good old fashioned Italian and American choices. I'm going Italian 90% of the time, but I'll take a piece of American too. It's so good. I'm seeing Tom Brady. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Dave says it's a host site. It's supposed to be a neutral site. It's supposed to be. What's up, Buttercup? What do you need, buddy? What?
Is it dessert time?
If it was dessert time, wouldn't I? In a little bit, yeah. I'm only going to be down here till 8:30. That is 24 minutes. I just asked for 1 hour. Just one.
It's not even one.
It's just 1 hour. It goes by like this. You and Sissy are watching TV. Okay, so 8:30. Look at Mama. This is your job. At 8:30, come on down and politely just say, Mom, go like this. This means wrap it up. Just go, Mom. And I'll know that means for me to be like, good night. And then we'll go upstairs and we'll have some. Okay? All right. Peace out. Sprout.
I'm doing.
You're going to do this? All right. Scoot your boot. Go.
You gotta wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's what you get.
No. Watch. Go. Michael. Do I need to ask Daddy to come down?
No.
Do I have to ask Daddy to come down and come and get you to bring you up? Okay, you can bring that. This is my mommy den. Just 1 hour. That's it. That's all I want. Okay. Susan says Tom Brady. Oh, for me to pull out Tom Brady, I definitely have heard this. Mike said, yes, it's Tom Brady. And we discussed if he's going back to the Super Bowl. We did discuss that. We totally did. Because now I'm remembering I saw, was it on the news? I can see what is his name? The other quarterback. He seems like such a nice guy. Like, I'd love to be friends with him and his wife. Ellen loves him. He has his own chair. I don't know if you guys watch Ellen, but she gave him and his wife. I'm picturing his jersey. The name is escaping me. Somebody help me. I think he was like in the running. His team was in the running to go to the Super Bowl and they didn't make it, but he seems like a really nice guy. Anybody? What is his name? What am I even looking? Oh, Frankie, upstairs, please. Quarterback that's friends with Ellen. "12 athletes that Ellen has. Drew Brees. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 goes that trolley. Drew Brees. Doesn't he seem like the nicest guy? I mean, I don't know if he is. I think he is. I've seen him on Ellen. I feel like I know him. He seems like just a really nice guy. I wish he was in the Super Bowl. Jackie says, agree, not a fan of adrenaline rush at all. Nope. Right? I don't seek that feeling out at all. Like, I don't need to feel that to know I'm alive. Some people are like, I want to feel alive. I feel alive. I'm good. Mike says, after all these years going to the Super Bowl with the Patriots, and this year he switches teams. Oh, yes. Now I remember the conversation. And he takes his new team to the Super Bowl. It's his 10th time. Most of any player. See, this is what happens. Okay. So my husband, Michael, whom I love dearly, will say to me, and we've discussed this before, will say to me, can I just tell you something with like the Mets, the Jets, the Islanders, the whomever? And I take a deep breath and I try not to roll my eyes. And I'm like, sure. And then about 60 seconds in, it's the wah, 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 wah. And I'm trying so hard to focus in because I know it means so much to him, to you, Michael. I know it means so much to you. And you don't have anybody in the house to discuss it with yet. I think when the kids are older, they'll kind of be into it more. So I want to, bro out with you in a wife husband way over it. I just don't care. So mean. Like, I care because you care, right? So evidently in the world of sports today, and I'm going to see if I get this correct, the Mets had a really good pitcher and he decided to go to another team. I don't know his name. I don't know what team. I know nothing else. Michael, if you told me all I gathered from that conversation was that they had him and now he's gone. And I know that really hurt my husband. He took it personally because he's really, just like I'm sure many Met fans are really jazzed, right, about the season. You got some new people, some new management, some money. I don't know. So he's down, like truly hurt and down about this. And so I'm trying to I'm sorry, I don't know where else to go with the conversation with him, because I'm just like, I mean, I can appreciate where he's coming from, right? When you root for a team that's just bad, I'm sorry. That's what I gathered all these years, is that they're not great. And then you think there's going to be some greatness and then it falls apart and it's like, oh my God. I don't know. So I try, but Mike says nope, we did that one already. Susan says, okay, I sound like I know what is going on with sports, but if it wasn't on TV every minute of last week, I would have no idea. Okay, good. Mike says, Drew Brees. Yep. Dave says, so do I, or Aaron Rodgers, or anybody but Brady. Trevor Bauer. Aaron Rodgers. Okay, I know his brother, because Bachelorette. Who's the one I'm thinking of then? Roethlisberger? Am I saying that right? Probably not. Roethlisberger? I'm going to stop making attempts to even pronounce it. Am I on the right sport? I feel like he was, does he even play anymore? I don't know. I don't know why I have that name in my head. I feel like I saw him on some show. Some show called Monday Night Football. No. Roethlisberger? Nah. I embarrass him so much. He's like, why couldn't I just have a wife who appreciates? Sorry. Mike says, yes, Dave, she's talking about Bauer. Babe, he was never on. Oh, okay, now we're on to Mets. Okay. Babe, he was never, caps, never on the team, but they were on the verge of getting him in a free agency, but he wound up picking the Dodgers. Dodgers in California? What? Right? Dave says Ben Roethlisberger. That guy. Susan says talk Outlander. Changing the subject. By the way, Susan, are you watching? Wait, you're watching Outlander, right? For anybody who isn't, I was talking to Jackie about Outlander and I suggested watching it. Again, one of these shows, it's a period show, from way back. They have the accents and all. In the beginning, it's hard to understand. You got to get past that. Such a good story. Lots of nudity, if just saying. Nothing grotesque. It's actually beautifully done. Grotesque. There's nothing grotesque about nudity, but sometimes it's like a little raunchy. Not judging, but it's just beautifully done. So we just finished season 4. I just started rewatching season 1 again. Do you guys do that at all? Like if you binge a show or you've watched a show over the years, do you ever go back? Not to watch the whole series again, but just to appreciate how different everybody looks, or just to go back. It's so good. This is one of those shows that even when it's over, I'm just going to want to watch over and over and over again because I love the characters so much. Maybe that's how you feel about sports, babe. Is that what it is? Like how I feel about Jamie and Claire from Outlander and all the other shows we watch, where I feel connected to these characters. And I take it personally when like their storyline goes off the tracks a little. And I'm like, come on, you're better than that. I think that's probably how you feel about the Mets and the Jets. So now I can put it into a different perspective. You finished. Don't tell me anything. Did you finish? Because I think we watched it through Netflix. So we're only to season 4, but I think season 5 actually came out on whatever network it's on, right? If you're up to 5, don't even tell me anything. Dave says, how dare Bauer go to LA? I mean, who cares if it's from California and the Dodgers offered him more money? Why didn't the Mets counter offer it? Like, I thought they have more money than, than all the teams now. Why didn't they say, we'll give you this much? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Since I can't wait for it to come back. What? Guys, I know. I you would think I make this and I sell it. It's just, you guys all need this. I'm just saying. One day when I make it big, I'm buying everybody color changing putty. Lisa says, I'm watching this show, Emergency Room, the best show. I watch it all the time, over and over. Emergency Room. Is that a real emergency room where they follow the people that have all the craziness going on? Or is it like a scripted show like ER? ER. How about Grey's Anatomy? How about something that's actually on now? Hey, Dad, there you are. How you are, Father? How are you, my dear? Dave says, because I wasn't advising them. Dave, come step it up, buddy. Step it up. Mom says, it's about time you showed up, John. Seriously. Johnny, where have you been, Dad? Hello, dearie. Is that what you're saying, dearie, dear? But yeah, I'm not kidding. This stuff is like, I'm going to have the strongest hands ever. Like nothing's going to be toned for the summer except my hands. They're going to be like muscular from this. Yes, that's it. ER. Oh, wait, you're talking about the show ER that used to be on with George Clooney and then like 50 other people that went on to be really famous? It was a great show. Jack said, I watch a lot of those. House, Grey's, Code Black, Chicago Med, now The Resident. Do you watch all the Chicago's? Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD? I'm a Chicago Fire girl. And then they do these crossover events. I'm like, could you just stick to your, I mean, if you watch all of them, I guess that's fun and cool. But when they do crossovers with Grey's, I'm like, could you please just jab? You killed Gumby. Yes, Dad. That is what it looks like. Dad, I got to get you some of this. I think you'd really enjoy it. So when I put it back in its little tin, by tomorrow it will it doesn't melt, but it just returns to like the shape of the tin, and it's dark green, and then you just pop it out and you just work it. It really, I got it for Frankie. But Riley has half of it. I have it. And he likes all the other stuff that's like in his little sensory bin. But this, man, I use it all the time. Like if I'm sitting at the desk, doing some research for stuff for YouTube or doing this. Just, I don't know. I love it. Mike says he used the Mets. Oh, he used the Mets simply to get more money from the Dodgers. So that was his plan all along. Strung them along for weeks and trolled Met fans into thinking, tricked Met fans into thinking he was headed to New York. I truly hope he's a bust in LA. Hey, be a little gracious. But I get it. Well, I mean, what did Dave say? He's from California. Maybe he just wants to be near his mom, right? Or his family. Think of it that way. He gets to be with his family now. I don't know if any of that is true. I'm just making it up. Mom says 911. Wasn't that a show, Mom, years ago? Like when we lived together, Rescue 911? He's like, Rescue 911, what's your emergency? I've fallen in a hole and I'm in the backyard. Like, wasn't that it? And it was like real things going on. I used to love that. I think that's the show you're talking about. Lisa said, I wanted to be an RN and work in an ER. That's very cool. Lisa, I know you probably said this already. I'm sorry. And I think I asked in the beginning, did they reschedule your interview? You had said because of the snow. Do you have a date for that yet? Or are they going to do it virtually? I know everything's like virtually done now. Susan said, Men in Kilts. Must watch that. Jamie's in it? What? Sorry, it was loud. Really? What's that on? Because we don't watch anything other than Netflix now. We do have some shows on the DVR, but Mike can attest this. I don't know what channel anything is on anymore. I don't know what day anything is, what time because of DVR. I have no clue. Mike says, no, trolled them on social media, especially today. Brutal. What? The baseball player was trolling fans? What is happening? So is this guy like not a nice guy? Because if he's not a nice guy, you guys don't want him on your team, right? It's not about talent. It's about kindness in sports, right? You want to have a team of really kind athletes who have talent, but kindness trumps talent. I would be such a good coach. Put your hands in, everybody. Go team. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. Truly, that's what I would be like. Men in Kilts. I got to check that out. Is that an old show or is that like current? And it's set for Monday on Zoom. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Got to tell us how it goes. Dave says, Mike, he just might be a bust. If it's true Barrow was a superstar in an anemic division, am I saying that correct? Anemic division? You just never know. Anemic. That's how you spell anemic, right? I'm so terrible with words. I'm just terrible with the English language. Mom says that the new one, 911 and 911 Texas. Wow. But are those scripted shows, Mom, or are those like real deal stuff is going on shows? So excited to fill up this space. I have stuff in the works. And then I have another thing that goes with my Ruth quotes. Looks like it's right here. It's not, it's back there. Anyway. Susan says, not sure what season starts February 14th. Oh, all right, I'll check it out. Mike says, not the nicest guy. And yes, he's known for trolling on social media. Then honestly, I mean, in all seriousness, who needs that? What is this? What's happening here? Whatever. Because you know what? Then you get somebody like that on a team. And then I'm sure it brings team morale down, right? Where they're like, who's this guy think he is? I mean, maybe they're winning games with him, but you want to have like comrades, compadres, amigos. Where are we? Susan says brand new, made after Outlander. Ooh, we gotta check it out. Mike says, true, Dave. We shall see. Mom says, my friend Donna's son Mike is on tough as nails. Wait, what? And it's scripted. Okay. Your friend Donna from Florida, her son Mike is on Tough as Nails. I don't know that show, but that sounds cool. Look, it looks like a little croissant. What am I doing? Oh, question. Wait, I'm loving this conversation, by the way, but I did have a question. Tough as Nails is scripted. I thought it was a reality show. No? What the hell? What is Tough as Nails? Tough as nails. Tough as nails. Let's see, guys. It says reality. Okay, so it's not scripted. Or what am I saying? It's not that reality TV is all real, but you know what I mean. All right, 12 new contenders take on their first job making concrete. The first two to compete in the individual tasks get selected to get to select their own crews for the team competitions. Tough as nails. February 10th, 2021. All right, cool. Interesting. It's a TV show, starts next week, new season. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check it out and see Donna's son. Dave says reality shows aren't that real. This is true. What are you saying, Dave? I know it's kind of sad, but it's true. You know, it's like, we're going to come over and how about you talk about that conversation between Ashley I and Bianca last night? And okay. And they start talking about it. And it's like, but it's so like starts off so unnatural. So I don't know where always. It's a competition show. Oh, my mom was answering a question that I had asked her before about 911, not 912. 911 is scripted. Gotcha. My dad said they're all scripted. Christy does the same thing. You can tell. What show is that? The blonde guy? Right? With like the whole family of blonde people and all of their craziness that goes on. Can't. Oh, haha, funny goom. Oh my goodness, it's 8:28. I have a hard out at 8:30. I did have a question though. Okay, so did you guys ever, and yes, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that show. Did you ever hear the service called Cameo where you go on the app and it has all of these, I would say like B-list actors, but not always. Like there's some like, oh, and you pay a fee and they make you a personalized video to send to like a loved one for like a birthday, a holiday, congratulations, whatever, all that good stuff. And so I went on there because I was just curious because the kids, they have people like these YouTubers, right, that they love. There's like a select handful of YouTubers that they love and annoy the hell out of me beyond belief. But they're not hurting anybody, maybe with their pranks here and there, but they're just doing like crazy things, making all the money, whatever. So I looked on there to see how much. Do you know this one YouTuber is and you can like, they set the rate, right? This one YouTuber is charging $200. Babe, Steven Scherer, like you pig, $200 to make a personalized video for you to give to your kid. I'm like, you're disgusting. You sell all this merch. You have like millions of dollars. Your Lamborghini, your green Lamborghini, and your new mansion, and your Tulsa, whatever the hell that car is, and your Hummer RV. I don't even know what I'm saying. $200? Like, stop it. When then I'm looking like, all these other actors and actresses, like $50, and then they're doing it as a fundraiser for like $200. And it's not even a fundraiser for something like Tesla. Thank you. Is there something called a Tulsa? Am I making that up? Your sister did that for her niece? No, your sister did that for your niece, her daughter. Who? I'm so curious. Who did she get to do a cameo? My mom says Frankie's going to show up. I know, in a second and tell me he'll wind it up. Oh, what is that? Fly, sorry. Susan, everyone stay safe and healthy. Mask up. Yes, Susan, feel good. Please tell Bud that, we're wishing you guys just speedy recovery. Oh, my goodness. Feel good. But I'm curious. You have to tell me, Dave, and then I'm going to go, who was the person? And that was actually one of my questions. Would anybody, who would you guys like? Is there anybody that you like that much that you'd be like, you know what, for $50, I wouldn't mind a message from them. Not that you're doing it for yourself, but for somebody to be like, look who, sent you a message. I don't know. Good night, Mom. Yeah. Yes, enjoy yours. You forget. It was someone from Nickelodeon show she used to watch. Gotcha. Scarily was the show. Scarily was the show, I think. Oh, I never heard of that. I'm just gonna sit here. Pull taffy. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's a cute service. I just think it's gross to charge $200. I'm just saying. Anywho, all right, guys, listen, that hour went quickly. It was so nice to chat with you guys. It was so nice to be educated on football. Not really. I'm kidding. But it was lovely to hang out. Thank you for spending part of your Friday night with me. And I feel like I now have bug bites because of this fly. I'm like itching. But I hope you guys have a good night. All right. Love y'all. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Da-da-da-da-da-da.